They've gone a long, long way in this Champions League campaign, and while they might be tempted to think about the final, first things first, this semi-final hurdle to clear. It's Atlético Madrid. They face Arsenal live right here on EA TV. And hello, wherever you happen to be, our action comes to you from Turf Moor here on the northwest of England. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And on the menu, action from Europe's premier club competition, the Champions League. This, the first leg of the semi-final. It's Atlético Madrid, and they take on Arsenal.
Well, Derek, they don't come much bigger than this, do they? This will be a top-quality game between two of the best sides in Europe. Let's hope it lives up to its billing.
Starters for Atlético. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Stefan Savic plays with Jose Maria Jimenez in the centre of defence. Rodrigo de Paul starts alongside Koke in central midfield. And up front, Antoine Griezmann starts alongside Morata. And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Aaron Ramsdale is the goalkeeper. Martin Ødegaard plays alongside Thomas Partey in the centre of midfield. And the main forward is Gabriel Jesus. And underway now in this Champions League semi-final first leg. And the pass, a good one. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Now potential danger. Morata. Is it there for Morata? And options in the centre. Getting forward. Can he convert? Putting his body on the line. Intense pressure. Granit Xhaka. Gabriel Martinelli. An encouraging Arsenal move. And teammates to play it to. Well, the cross came over and a real need to get rid of the ball here. And a goal! The opening statement in this semi-final. How important can that prove to be?
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And what about the finish? With such control and technique. That could have gone anywhere, but not with his skill. It's a great goal.
Back in action then. Let's see if Atlético, having conceded, can wipe out that last goal. Griezmann. Well, they keep the ball moving. Llorente. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Marcos Llorente. Well, visionary passing. Llorente. Firing it in. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. White. A foul, but no whistle. Instead, advantage with Arsenal. Gabriel Martinelli. Xhaka. Gabriel Jesus. Morata. Reinildo. On the ball, Morata. It's an excellent-looking attack, courtesy of Griezmann here. Llorente. Now Morata. Can he put them in front? Gabriel Jesus. Well, they've given him too much space. Borderline offside, but correct. De Paul. Morata. Llorente. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Firing it towards goal! Well, it wasn't quite the quality of shot that we were all anticipating. Partey. An important interception. Llorente. Could cross it in here. And blocked for now. They favoured a short one here. Carrasco. Oh, strong hand on the ball.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. What an incredible save.
Granit Xhaka. It's with Ødegaard. Well, not hard to read that pass. Molina. Now with Morata. Oh, terrific pass. Just fractionally wide. So unfortunate. Griezmann gets himself into the attacking third with the ball at his feet. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. saved by the keeper. And nothing wrong with that free kick either. Griezmann. The fans in favour of the shots here. Well, decent save there. Granit Xhaka. Partey. A very effective challenge put in. Alexander Zinchenko. Partey. It's with Ødegaard. White. And taken away. He won the ball. Morata. In with a chance. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Arsenal get the advantage from the referee. And he did well to cut it out. Atlético might fancy their chances from this position. Llorente. Very quick thinking there. Atlético get the free kick decision their way. Well, not deemed to be a bookable offence, but still it probably entered the referee's mind. Well, that didn't go exactly to plan, and no wonder he's getting a few icy stares from his teammates.
Yeah, that's a complete waste. He was never going to score from there.
Atlético being afforded too much room. Morata, and he's in. Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. Well, great read there to intercept. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Well, an attempt to forget all about, unfortunately.
Yeah, got it all wrong. Trying to pass it into the corner, opened up his body, but didn't make the right sort of contact.
De Paul couldn't hang on to the ball. White. Arsenal's free kick here. And deep into the penalty area. And the referee's verdict is penalty kick. And a chance to restore their advantage. And the spot kick is converted as coolly as you like.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
Well, having conceded, let's find out if Atlético can come up with an articulate response. Llorente. Well, nowhere close to the goal when all was said and done.
Well, from that sort of position, you should really be testing the goalkeeper. Has to hit the target. It's not a good attempt.
And so, officially speaking, the first half is in the history books here in Lancashire. Second half of this Champions League semi-final first leg underway. And giving the ball away. Gabriel. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Reynildo. He's going forward well here. This could be the equaliser. And it is the equaliser. Well now, that could be a huge turning point in this game. They carry the momentum.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So the ball is running again at 2-2. Jesus. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. He could pick out a teammate. Gabriel Jesus! And a decent save. Full credit. Well, they fancy a short one. Martinelli. Well, nearly shaving the crossbar with that powerful effort. Carrasco. High quality defending. Arsenal get the advantage from the referee. Morata. Can he put them in front? But it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Koke. Running with the ball confidently. Opportunity here. And fine goalkeeping. And taken short. Carrasco. Llorente. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. Chance then for 3-2. The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. Koke. Morata! Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Going short. Llorente. Martinelli. Granit Xhaka. Gabriel Martinelli. Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. It's wholehearted defending, and the concession of a corner here. And played short. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Koke. Reinildo. Advantage Atlético. Plenty to like about this Atlético move. Just fractionally wide. So unfortunate. It is an Atlético substitution. Llorente. Marcos Llorente has it. It needs an accurate cross. Correa. Spot on with that tackle. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Martinelli. He's in here. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
Elects to go short. Martinelli. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Over it comes. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much.
With the owner of the red car obstructing the main entrance, please remove the car as soon as possible. Thank you.
Reinildo. Griezmann. Opportunity. And the keeper diving to thwart it. Short corner favoured. Carrasco. Carrasco! Well, we gave it the big build-up, but he didn't quite deliver on his promise. Martin Ødegaard. Saka. Promising looking ball. But ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. 15 minutes left for play. An Atlético throw-in coming up here. Griezmann. Will he play it in? It should be. There it is. A fantastic goal. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. The clock is against Arsenal, but what can they pull out of the fire here? Bukayo Saka. Who can he pick out? Xhaka! Was an important piece of defending. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. Chance to even things up here. And he slots it home with confidence.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
Underway once more, level at 3-3. Correa, still pushing for what could be a winner. And let's give credit to the defending. Martin Ødegaard. Koke. The ball with Kondogbia. Correa. Just the challenge that was required. Granit Xhaka. Good technique displayed. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Kondogbia. Koke. And given away. Kondogbia. Could be a chance to break here. Griezmann. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, it was so easy on the eye, that counter-attack, but no reward for them.
Yeah, it was all good until the final effort. It just shows how devastating they can be on the break, though.
Well, time is against them. They have work to do. This could square the game. And it has! Such late excitement. And no wonder they're jumping for joy as we speak.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Marcos Llorente. Can they nudge in front late on here? And danger still. And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
And given away by Atlético. Granit Xhaka. And there goes the final whistle. Well, we had goals, we had entertainment, but Stuart, it's all now a matter of what happens in the return leg of this semi-final.
Yeah, it's been a really good contest. We saw some great attacking play, plenty of chances and some goals as well. Hopefully we get a similar game in the second leg. It's set up perfectly, isn't it?
Well, we all know how naturally skillful Antoine Griezmann is. Stuart, trying to stop him, no easy task.
Yeah, he played well, didn't he? So clinical in front of goal, but you have to feel for him. We didn't quite get the same quality from his teammates today, particularly at the back.
And for our live coverage, we find ourselves in Donetsk at the Donbass Arena. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And what we have to look forward to is the second leg of this Champions League semi-final. It's Arsenal against Atlético Madrid.
Well, the first leg was a really good game, Derek. It had action at both ends, it was an even contest, and it's set up perfectly for this second leg. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Aaron Ramsdale is the goalkeeper. Martin Ødegaard plays with Thomas Partey in central midfield. And leading the line today is Gabriel Jesus. And this is the starting lineup for Atletico. Jan Oblak gets the nod in goal. Stefan Savic starts with Jose Maria Jimenez in the centre of defence. Rodrigo de Paul starts alongside Koke in central midfield. And up front, Antoine Griezmann starts alongside Memphis Depay. And they get the ball rolling in the second leg of this Champions League semi-final. Carrasco. Carrasco. Can he find the net? Well, they would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Griezmann. And here's Memphis. It could have been awkward for the goalkeeper. Well, they're going for the short one. Depay. Now Griezmann. Happy to take on the shot. And the penalty has been given here. And confidently converted.
Well, here it is again. The keeper tries to read the penalty, but in the end he just makes no effort whatsoever. That's a strange decision.
Well, 7 goals on aggregate, 4-3 is how it stands. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Zinchenko. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! Well, the shot had just a bit too much elevation. Koke. Carrasco. And Depay on the ball. And back with Carrasco. Superb block. And a short corner, let's see. He takes aim. Oh, the referee has given it. Penalty it is. From the spot. And a short corner here. And making his move inside. Well, nowhere close to the goal when all was said and done.
Well, from that sort of position, you should really be testing the goalkeeper. Has to hit the target. It's not a good attempt.
Atlético with the ball once more. Griezmann. Carrasco. And the keeper getting across to stop it. Now, how about the short corner? Nahuel Molina. Depay. And a goal! And I'll tell you what, that gives them a bit of a cushion now.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Festival of attacking football. 5-3 on aggregate.
Memphis Depay.
And he's got the beating of his opponent, but he was on his toes to win the ball back. Griezmann. Carrasco. Encouraging this from Atlético. Makes the move to the inside. Griezmann! And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Plenty of work for the scoreboard operators in this tie. 6-3 on aggregate.
Griezmann.
Has eyes for goal! Well, we gave it the big build-up, but he didn't quite deliver on his promise. Bukayo Saka. Arsenal's free kick here. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Good technique displayed. Determined block.
A reminder, tickets for the next game are available.
Given away again.
After today's game.
Koke. Carrasco now. Carrasco. Reinildo. Now with Depay. Memphis Depay! And the keeper was up to the task. And clears the danger.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. What an incredible save.
And it's Gabriel Jesus, determined defending. Well, now he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw-in here. Koke. Depay. And given away by Atlético. Saka. Jesus. Marcos Llorente has it. Nicely cut out. Martin Ødegaard. He continues his run and able to close down the shot. And there's the delivery. It hasn't come to very much. Gabriel. Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. Koke. Reinildo. Not too many defenders in the wide positions, and Atlético know it. Griezmann. On to Koke. In with a chance. A smart stop here. And taken short. Well, trying to place it, but without any great success.
Well, maybe went for the wrong technique. If he'd have hit it with power, may have got a better result. That's a poor effort, really.
Thomas Partey. Arsenal have given it away. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Oh, he's lost possession. Llorente. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Just the challenge that was required. Marcos Llorente. Nahuel Molina. Griezmann. Well, you can't blame him for taking it on, but lacking the accuracy required in the end. Goal kick here. Martin Ødegaard. On to Jesus. And a good-looking ball. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here's the replay, and you see it was a good finish. But the keeper at his near post has to do a lot better. He's got to have that near post covered for me.
Well, both sides know how to finish. 6-4 on aggregate here. This might have potential. Griezmann! And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here. Martin Ødegaard. Really vital interception. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. It is a decent-looking attack here. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Partey. And danger still. Really sound defending. Oh, the referee points to the spot. Penalty. And a timely penalty save. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And they're underway in the second half of this Champions League semi-final second leg. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Griezmann. Ben White. Xhaka with it. Thomas Partey. Well-timed tackle. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Llorente. Promising sequence. Atletico's corner. Well, they fancy a short one. Firing it towards goal. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. A goal! Calmly taken spot kick.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is.
Memphis Depay.
Martin Ødegaard. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Oh, is he going to be punished here? And space available inside. Well, just leaning back a bit and over the bar. De Paul. Ball lost by Atlético. Marcos Llorente. Griezmann, is it going to be? And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing, just can't stop him today!
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Goal for Atlético, number 9, Memphis Depay.
Thomas Partey. Good work from Atleti to win it back. Rodrigo de Paul. Has a go. Determined defending. William Saliba. Ben White. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say.
Making progress. Chance for Xhaka. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
Goal for Arsenal, number 34, Granit Xhaka.
Read it superbly to take back possession. Well, he's certainly not alone. Keeper did his job to begin with. Atletico get the free kick decision their way.
Well, what a magnificent save that was. It really was top-class goalkeeping.
Well, he's got past his man. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Depay. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt that he wouldn't slot that away. It's a cool finish.
Goal for Atlético, number 9, Memphis Depay.
Another perfect position to read it. Partey. 20 minutes to go in this one. Martin Ødegaard. Martinelli. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And a very good challenge.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Depay. Well, that looked to me like excessive force. What was the referee's reading of it? And the referee left with no choice but to expel him.
Yeah, you're right, Derek. That was a really poor tackle. He can't complain about that.
Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Martin Ødegaard. It does appear to be opening up on the flank for Arsenal here. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
Goal for Arsenal, number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Oh, good-looking run. Well, that's how to do it, inside your own penalty area. Gabriel Martinelli. It is a decent-looking attack here, but nothing comes of it. Not giving their opponents a moment's peace. Depay. Can they keep it out? And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
An alert intervention. Well, they might be onto something. He's scored once already and close to making it a double.
Well, every time he gets on the ball, he looks a real danger today.
And a substitution in the offing. Well, the short corner routine. The corner kicks keep on coming. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Oh, an audacious effort. So near. And given away. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
Goal for Atlético Madrid, number 8, Antoine Griezmann.
Alexander Zinchenko. Emile Smith-Rowe. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Griezmann. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let-up here.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and Depay's finish is excellent. He times his run, he finds that bit of space, and he was never going to miss that.
Goal for Atlético.
Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. De Paul. Nahuel Molina. Griezmann. Firing it towards goal. Just made sure nothing came of that. Not a good pass. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, it petered out. Zinchenko. Arsenal get the advantage from the referee. Well, I'm afraid it goes down as a wasted opportunity.
Well, no excuses. He should have scored there, and the goalkeeper got...
They've done it. It's over. Atletico Madrid have made it to the final of the UEFA Champions League.
Well, what a good win that was over the two games. Their attacking play has been brilliant. If they can repeat that in the final, they have every chance of lifting the trophy.
Well, our cameras are firmly affixed to Memphis Depay. Yet another superb performance, you've got to say.
Yeah, he was superb today. He took his goals really well, but it was his general play that impressed me. Lots of energy, great movement, and so skillful.